Hello everyone and welcome to this reading. Today's topic is going to be about cycles. So specifically, what cycle is closing in for you? Okay, we will have three groups, three options. Group number one gets this Christmas decoration, bell Christmas decoration. Group number two gets this pine Christmas decoration. I think it's like a pine. And group number three gets this very simple round Christmas decoration. Okay, so take your time, make your choice. I will put the timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see what you're reading. Hi, group number one. You chose this bell Christmas decoration. This will be your reading. Let's see. What cycle is closing in for you? We have the Devil, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Four of Wands. Okay, let's clarify some of these. Nine of Swords, the Star, Eight of Wands, and Seven of Swords. So I'm getting very, very heavy energies here from your recent past. There's a lot of turmoil that has happened. I'm seeing here an energy of betrayal. I feel like you've been disappointed and betrayed. Specifically by people who you consider to be close to you, people who were around you, people that you trusted, people that you believed had very good intentions, maybe family members, maybe very close friends, maybe members of the community, people that you were in touch with on a regular basis. I'm sensing that you've had a lot of unpleasant experiences that happened all of a sudden. You are not prepared for these experiences. It caused a lot of anxiety. It was incredibly stressful. You went through an incredibly stressful time. It kind of got worsened by the fact that you just didn't know how to handle the situation. I feel like the disappointment was so big, and the fact that everything happened so sudden stopped you from reacting properly, and you just kind of got caught in your own thoughts, into your own mind, and in a sense made things even worse for you, and especially for your mental health. The energy was destabilizing for you overall. That's what I'm seeing. You were pretty much in the dark, you were pretty much confused, and Spirit is trying to convey to you that that time is either over or is about to be over. Okay, so you are going to emerge into a new stage, full of hope, full of faith, and you will be able to break yourself free from that situation, detach yourself from that situation. I feel like this entire situation made you realize exactly how powerful you are, because despite the fact that you did not know how to react to all those negative circumstances, you still managed to go through, to get through all those things, and you still learn things. You managed to maintain a certain balance here, and I am not seeing a lot of regrets. Okay, it was stressful, but you held yourself together, you held your position, and you did what you had to do. And sometimes some of your actions were not aligning with your moral values necessarily, like you never thought you would be put in a position to do such things, but you did it because you had to do it, because you didn't see any other choice, and you have no regrets over it, or if you have any regrets, Spirit is trying to tell you, do not have any regrets over it. You did the right thing. You did what you were supposed to do. You were the most important person in this story. You're the most important person for yourself. And you had to do what you had to do in order to make it better for yourself. But because of that, you will overcome this. You will overcome this. And let's get some more clarifying cards for these energies. Okay, and Eight of Cups. You basically, oh, I had one falling. Okay. And it's Two of Swords, but it's reversed. I feel like whatever happened, okay, whatever your situation was, and I'm trying to keep it general, okay, not necessarily focus on the situation, but on the outcome and the cycle that's closing in. I feel that whatever happened made you see people's true colors. It has brought you into a state of wisdom, a higher level of wisdom, and you basically started to see who is your friend, who is pretending to be your friend, and you started to realize who are the people you are supposed to invest in and who are the people that you are supposed to cut off. So you're leaving that cycle of pain and betrayal and backstabbing behind you. Not only that, okay, so you're walking away from it. Not only that, you are doing it with a heavy heart, in the sense that you sort of feel sorry that you wasted so much time on them, but you will have no doubts about this, no regrets about this, no remorse about it. And while these people might try to bring you back, or this situation might try to pull you back into it, it's not going to work. And in the end, this is going to be your best revenge for everything that has happened. Okay, the best revenge, because you will cut this entire situation off, and this is what's going to cause the most pain and distress to these people. The fact that you remove yourself from that energy, from that negative energy, is going to affect everyone who has tried to harm you in this situation. They're not going to like it. The fact that they cannot hold control over you anymore, they're not going to like it. And you are going to, like I said, liberate yourself from this situation. Now I keep mentioning people because there are people involved, okay? I feel like there are people involved, people that were close to you. But it can be any situation. You will break yourself free from that situation. You will leave it behind. You will cut it off completely. And they will be the one to suffer because of it. Okay? They will feel the consequences. Three of Cups. For some of you, it's going to be like, yeah, you're going to realize who your true friends are. Okay? You're going to look at those two eyes. Okay? You can see those two eyes. You are going to have a different perspective on things. You are going to start seeing the truth. Your eyes are going to open to the truth. Whatever the nature of that truth, it doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates. Fit it to your situation. But you are going to start seeing the truth. A lot of things will be unveiled to you. And maybe you put up with a lot of negative behavior from people and circumstances around you in the past, but that's about to be over, and you will be quite successful after that, like independent, free, up there in your power. Let's see, King of Keys, the Architect, the Lightning Bolt, Views of the Ego. See, I feel like for a lot of you, you will realize, first of all, there's this enhancement of the idea that you will reach a new state of wisdom, okay? A new way of understanding things. You will realize that everything that has happened and everything that you've been through was because you wanted to belong. You wanted to be a part of something. Okay, a tribe, a family, a community. You just wanted to integrate into a certain place. And in order to do that, you try to make yourself appear as someone that you are not. Okay, you try to please everyone. It was like a different persona for every single person that you met. In order to you were a people pleaser. For a lot of you, you are a people pleaser, and people took advantage of that. And I'm seeing here that you will have this aha moment. It will be unexpected. Maybe you've already had it. And I feel like you will, start to realize who you truly are. And you will start working on yourself. And you will start building yourself up. So that's what you are leaving behind. That cycle of people pleasing. That cycle of living for the outside world. Okay? That cycle of allowing people to take your energy, keep taking your energy. I'm just putting like in general, okay? Maybe they took money, maybe they took energy. They're taking from you. They kept taking from you. You might have been giving them, and you might have tried to like please them and work with them, and all they wanted was to take advantage of you. And these, like I said, we're talking about people. The Queen of Forces, look at that. So complete balance. You were talking about people who you trusted. You believed they were actually your friends, clearing the way. So yeah, it's basically summer and winter. Summer and winter. Okay, so it's a stage of balance. You will reach a state of balance, a state of completion. You finally remove people that were not worth your time from your life. You will keep people who are worthy, people who you can trust, people who prove themselves to be close to you. You'll keep them around you, but you will freeze those other people out. And eventually, this will be the most painful thing for those people that you can do. The fact that you will freeze them out. So I feel like that's one of the biggest things you will close with this cycle. Leaving the wrong people for you behind, leaving those energy vampires behind you, all of that nasty stuff, and moving into a new stage, a new chapter of your life, surrounded by those who deserve to be by your side, who are willing to share, their spiritual gifts, their energy gifts with you, so you can like make this energy exchange with them. And you'll, finally be able to discover yourself, accept yourself the way you are, and reach that state of, beautiful balance. I do feel like, see, those unexpected events, like I said, you had to do some things that you were not really approving before everything that happened. But you kind of learn to listen to your dark side, because we have this balance between light and darkness. So you learn to listen to your dark side. So that's one of the things that you will realize throughout this process. The fact that yes, there is a dark side to you, and that dark side is not working against you. It's actually working with you, helping you. You just have to know how to balance things out. Okay. So beautiful reading, group number 1. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 2. You chose this pine decoration. Let's see. What cycle is closing in for you? We have Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. We have Seven of Swords. We have Knave of Cups or Page of Cups. Eight of Cups. Okay. We'll get some clarifying energies. Two of Cups. The Devil. Two of Pentacles. And Temperance. So the cycle, right off the bat, the cycle that you will be closing is about, for a lot of you, it could be about love or emotional connections in general. But what I'm seeing here is that you will be done being taken advantage of or being taken for granted, most likely. I'm seeing here that whatever connections you might have been in, you are being offered very little. Somebody was trying to lead you on with sweet talk, was trying to promise the world, the moon, and the stars, and was not actually offering as much as they promised. I feel like you've settled for way less than you were supposed to. Okay, you basically settled. That's what that means. You basically settled for less when you deserve so much more. And you are going to notice that. You are going to see that, and you're going to call it off. You're going to be like, enough is enough. So this could be even the closing of a relationship, a marriage, something of the sort. But for others would be cutting some people off. Now, this could be family, this could be friends, this could be very close people, okay? So we're talking about deep emotional connections, people that you have feelings for, and that they are supposed to have feelings for you as well, but they did not match your energy on that specific situation. See, I feel like you've been trying to balance out the situation for quite a while. For some of you with the devil energy and the seven of swords energy, you might have even tried to lie to yourself that things are not as bad as they seem, that person or whatever, those people are more involved in the situation than they seem to be. You are trying to be very positive about this, even maybe wishful thinking. And since we're talking about cycles, this went on for quite a while. So you might have had a hard time giving this up because you've invested a lot of time and effort into it, and you felt sorry to leave all of that behind you. But you'll have that epiphany now, okay? You'll realize that it's just you trying to balance things out. Okay, it's just you. The other person is just like investing, the page energy. It's also a reflection of immaturity. So we could be talking about like a very immature person, and you might be able to realize that. Now, the Knave of Cups, this is like a very indecent image. That's why it's, covered there. We could be talking about somebody who... we could be talking about like a very passionate type of connection, like, the intimate life was incredible if we're talking about couples, but there's no substance to this connection. Okay, there's no substance to this connection, and you try to believe there is some substance. You try to believe there are feelings, that the things are deeper than they seem, but you will realize that they're not. And you'll finally realize your worth. Like, I think I can do better than this. I think I deserve more than this. Okay, with the Temperance card, like finally reach a state of understanding how things truly are, and accepting how things truly are, and like, knowing when to move on from this if it doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, so let's get some more clarifying energies. We have the Sun. Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. So yes, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, it's clear here that you will realize your worth, okay? You will realize that you deserve more, you can do a lot better, and you will be better off on your own than settling for less, especially for like this, affairs or some stuff like that. You've done your part here, okay? So whatever you will be walking away from, you will be walking away from it with a peaceful heart, okay? You'll be content with yourself that you've tried your best, you did your best, there was nothing more that you could have done, and it's just time to move on from this thing and stop wasting your time. And it will be for the best. You will finally realize it will be for the best. I see a little bit of wounded energy because you could be tired from this entire situation. But I'm not seeing a lot of pain, to be quite honest, okay? I'm seeing like a very victorious energy. Very positive energy. So this whole thing, this whole cycle closing in will actually empower you. Okay? You'll be more independent. You will feel more independent. You will put yourself at the center of your attention, at the center of your life, and you won't focus on balancing everyone's feelings anymore. Okay? And you will learn how to stand up for yourself and ask for what you deserve in the future. So that's basically the cycle. Okay? Learning to know your worth, learning to know your value, and leaving behind the situations and the people who do not appreciate you, who do not appreciate your efforts in everything. Okay, so we have the scribe, the garden, Buddha prepares, summer and winter, which we had before. Okay, so this cycle closing in will help you mature. I feel like you've grown a lot since that entire situation happened. You've grown a lot and you've learned a lot, and now you'll be focusing on positive things, and especially you'll be focusing on yourself. So that's the thing. You will shift your energy. Okay, you will take your energy from those people who do not deserve it, and you will shift it towards yourself. You will focus on yourself, and you'll be done with drama. You will be done with breadcrumbing, and you will. For some of you, I'm even feeling like you'll be alone for a little while, but you won't be unhappy about it. Okay, you will actually be very pleased on your own. Others might start focusing on studies if you wanted to study something, or I don't know, on hobbies, even hobbies for some of you. Like you'll have more time for yourself, more time for yourselves. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's a very, very good energy. I feel like you might have given yourself in that situation, whatever that situation was for so long that you kind of didn't focus on yourself as much. Okay, you just wanted to make things work. You invested all your time and energy into that situation where you were not appreciated, obviously, and you didn't have time or the energy to do things that bring you joy. And you're going to close out that cycle, and in the next phase, the focus is going to be on yourself. And divine physician, you go through a time of healing. Diversity. Okay, so this is what I was getting with this summer and winter card. Okay, I feel like whatever the previous situation was, you are only allowed to show a certain side of yourself. Okay, so you had to keep certain parts of your personality hidden. Okay, so you were either too cool or too reserved, or too logical and analytical, or you were either too hot, too passionate, everything. But you couldn't be both things at the same time, because you were expected to be in a certain way, so you kind of suppressed the other side of your personality or other parts of your personality. But I feel like after you overcome this situation, after you end that cycle and you go through a time of healing, you will be able to rediscover yourself. Okay, so this is a sense of spending a lot of time on your own after this cycle closes. You will spend a lot of time on your own and get to know yourself again. The Oracle of Delphi. You will find a lot of answers. Some of you could be going through spiritual awakenings. Others could have their psychic abilities, psychic gifts enhanced. Okay, they will become enhanced, or you'll listen to your intuition more, or a lot of you could start studying about anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like an official class. Okay, but you will start learning new things. It could be even in the esoteric area. esoteric area, but it doesn't have to be, okay? But you will learn a lot of new things, and you will psychology related, okay? You'll have a better understanding of those past connections. So yeah, it's a lot of development awaiting here, okay? But yeah, that was the cycle that needs to be closed. You settling for less, to put it in less words, okay? You learning your worth and stop settling for less. So, and getting into this new person. So this was your reading group number 2. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. If you chose the wrong decoration, this will be a reading. Let's see. What cycle are you closing in? We have King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Knave of Pentacles or Page of Pentacles in this deck, Queen of Wands, clarify this, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Moon, and Knight of Pentacles. So I see that one thing you'll be leaving behind will be, in a sense, self-sabotage. I feel like you've had very high expectations from yourself. And not only that, but you might have been talking to yourself, in a sense, in a very negative way. I feel like for you there was this pressure to make it in life, to make it big in life. Maybe you had a lot of dreams about, studies, finding a good job, making good money, accomplishing this and that, certain goals until a certain age. And I feel like for a lot of you, this age, it was approaching, but a lot of the things you had planned were not working out as you expected. I feel like you're trying to play cool about it, or you're trying to play cool about it. I feel like you act like it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. Okay, this was something that was eating you up. You might go through this life crisis where you're trying to ask yourself, what have I done with my life? What is the point of all of this? Is this all there is to life? Or, existential questions. Because you secretly feel like you haven't become who you were hoping to become. You haven't accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish. So this is the cycle you are basically closing. The fact that you had such high, unrealistic expectations of yourself. And one expectation you had was like, I want it all, I want it now, like the song goes. Okay, you just wanted things to happen. You wanted to take action. You believe that if you take action, and if you hustle, and if you struggle, and if you put yourself out there, you surely make it. Here's the thing, and let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles just to be sure about it. We have Nine of Wands and Seven of Cups. End of Cups. So you will basically leave that because we can't see anything here. We'll leave that restless attitude behind you. I feel like you will realize that was not the way to do things. You'll realize that you need more patience. You need to take it slow. That good things are worth waiting for. You just wanted everything now. And you had your mind focused on certain things. You knew what you wanted to achieve. The thing is, what I'm getting here, you'll realize after you get yourself out of this state of mind, you'll realize how many other options you had. all along, because you are so focused on something that you believe this is going to bring you happiness and accomplishments, like inner personal gratification or something of that sort, that you fail to realize that there are other ways of doing things. There are other options for you out there. You'll realize that eventually, okay? So that cycle that you're closing is about wrong perceptions, okay? Chasing the wrong goals. For some of you, it could even be with the Seven of Swords energy, it could even be that you are chasing something that was not actually you. Okay, you were told to chase that, maybe like some sort of an old paradigm, okay? You know, that the classical paradigm. We measure the success of someone by how much stuff they own. And you kind of got caught into that perception, okay? And you believe that you have to be in a... Maybe you were like convinced by your family to study a certain field, because that's how people will perceive you as being successful, while all along you're actually talented in another field, okay? So you'll be closing that. You'll like be making peace with that old you, that old self, and you will realize this is not for me, okay? This might be for other people. Other people might be successful at it, and I'm not saying you're not successful at it, okay? But you are not as successful as you are hoping to be, and the reason you are not successful as you are hoping to be is because you did not put your heart into it. You did this because you were told to do this, not because that's what your heart wanted. And you will realize that pretty soon. You'll accept that, and then you will focus your attention on other things, on the things that you truly care about, on the things that you are truly passionate about, on the things that you love. And it's going to bring a lot more happiness. You might encounter some resistance, okay? So you might have to fight for your goals. Three of Cups. I'm seeing here that you will have support, okay? So you won't be alone on your journey. Queen of Pentacles, most likely from somebody who has a higher degree of authority. Could be like a mother figure. The Fool. So you'll take a leap of faith. Okay, so it's basically leaving an old paradigm behind and taking a leap of faith into the unknown. It's going to be something that nobody is expecting. Okay, so you make this decision that nobody was expecting. So you could go from being an engineer or an IT technician or something of that sort to being an artist or a tarot reader or something of that sort. So something really, really crazy. You'll be successful at it though, or at least you'll be happy after you make that decision. But whatever the situation you've been through before, you will realize that it's not for you, it's not making you happy, it's not bringing you the soul fulfillment that you are craving for, and you will just decide to jump into the unknown and let's see what happens. What happens. And like I said, the good news is that you will have support. You will have support from people close to you, so you won't be alone in this. Views of the ego. See, the ego, the paradigm that you're supposed to get out of. The Architect. King of Roses. Will, wisdom, and might. Let's clarify this last card, just the Master Artisan. So it could be like, path could be involved some crafting or something of that sort, creating something. You will be creating something. It involves a lot of, you could like jump from a technical field to a very creative field. But it's not going to be like, I don't know, let's see this Architect, the Divine Physician. It's not going to be like randomly, okay? So it's like, in a sense, it's a calculated risk. But to most people, it will seem like a pure craziness. But you will remove yourself from, that old perception that people had about you. Okay, and you'll remove yourself from the expectations that people have about you. So I feel like that's the main idea of your reading. The fact that you will be removing yourself from the expectations that people had from you. and you comply to those expectations, and you believe that their desires were your desires. Okay, and you will finally reach the conclusion that nope, that's not the case. And you will have to close that cycle and find your own path, build your own road. And it will make you happy. So this new road could involve a lot of creativity, a lot of intuition, a lot of inspiration, a lot of willpower, because we have will, and we also have the 9 of Wands. So it's going to come with challenges. You'll accept the challenges though. This is how much you're gonna love this new path of yours. You'll accept the challenges. Fated meeting. So it's going to be about divine timing. I feel like you realize that it's going to be about divine timing eventually, especially with the 7 of Cups. You'll realize that this was meant to be. And this is what you are supposed to do all along. So you will find your true calling, basically. You'll find your true self and your true calling after closing in this cycle. Commitment and bottom of the deck. And the journey. Yeah. So this is going to be, first of all, it's going to be a new journey, but this is the path you will settle. Okay, so this is the path for the rest of your life, basically. It's like taking a commitment. This is what you want to do, and this, whatever new endeavor you're going to start, this is going to be your new life path from now on, your calling, and it's going to be a beautiful journey. So, you know, hang in there. So that's basically it. Okay, that's basically it. I hope it made sense. Okay, group number 3. So this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.